Okay, I'll tell you guys a story. All right. When I worked at Amazon, when I worked at Amazon, right, the warehouse, you know, towards the end of my job there, it was so like, dude, I hate this place and I can't wait to quit. Right. So I was trying to see with what the fuck I can get away with. Right. The warehouse. You know, I was thinking, what can I get away with here? And the very so it's like, bro. Let me show you guys something. Like, it is the worst job I've ever had in my goddamn life, and it paid so well. Oh my god! Imagine like a warehouse that's this fucking big, right? And this is like the area right here that everyone chills. Right here. This is like the entrance, right? Everyone comes, and a person is this small in relation, maybe even like this small, right? Does that make sense? That's the scale, right? That's a person, and that's the building, right? You go to work at 6 in the morning. It was 5 in the morning. You have to go to work. 12-hour shift. 12-hour shift, by the way. I think it was 11 or 12-hour shift at $15 an hour. This is before streaming, so it was PogChamp money, right? It was PogChamp money. It was 4 days a week for me, and it was like 4 days straight, and then I have like 3 days of chilling, or whatever it is. I don't know math. You know what I'm talking about? It is okay. Yeah, it was like, God, I can't wait for it to end.
Thank you
Like
guys
the
for
last day
being
was a
resubscribing for
nightmare,
4 months.
right? And here's why it was so fucking, dude. This I even had a fight, not a fight, but like like, you know how I'm argumentative or whatever the word is. Like, if I'm annoyed with something, I'll complain about it, right? I had a fight with the fucking managers there, and by the way, all the managers there are the people who could take the most shit from the last workers and got hired up. Does that make sense? They take like 20 people. You don't have to have any. You have to, there's no recommend. Like, you don't. They'll hire anybody, right? They'll hire anybody, which is kind of cool though, right? I respect Amazon that way. They give jobs to, you don't need school. I like that. That was Pog on their part, but I feel like they knew that they were gonna get so rich. They didn't give a fuck about the lawsuits and shit, because by the time they got rich exploiting the people, they'll have robots. That's literally how I felt. I think it's true. Like, they knew how they were like five head about this shit. They're like, we have to take the hit, because eventually by the time they hit us with cases, we have everything automated. And it is like almost at that point. Anyways, it's my boss right now. Isn't that scary? Whew. Anyways, yo. You have a lunch shift, right? You have a lunch. You have 2 lunches. Or I don't know, it was like 30-minute lunch, right? And you have a little, you can't, when you go to job, you have to go through security. You have to give everything. You can't have your phone on you during the job at all, by the way. No phone. You're no phone. No phone. There's no music in the whole warehouse. Nothing. Just emptiness. Right? You're alone. You can't communicate with other workers, because if you stand somewhere, everyone has a little machine, and if you stand somewhere for like more than a minute, it goes. They get alerted that you're hanging out. Does that make sense? Like, you're not allowed to stand still. Like, if I was in a little aisle and I found a cool item that someone picked out, like a cool book, I can't just sit there and look at it for a bit. You know what I mean? I would do it sometimes, because like, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time, so many people bought porn. So many people bought porn. I remember seeing. Oh, I remember. I saw one time. I saw this one. Remember, what was that one magazine for like emo chicks that were with titties? It was hot. It was back in the day. It was like goth chicks. Suicide Girls. Yeah, some people bought Suicide Girl magazine, like booklets. Anyways, my lunch. So you can't prepare for lunch before lunch happens, right? You can't. Hey, my lunch shift is soon, and if I'm over here,
Resubscribing for 11 months.
right? Lunch isn't in the middle of the warehouse, by the way. Lunch is all the way over here, right? Right. So like, let's say my lunch is in like 5 minutes, but my machine on my phone told me I have to go to the end of this warehouse to pick up something. And if I didn't do it, I get in trouble, right? So I would go there. It's like, oh fuck. It's time for my lunch. I walk all the way, which is like a literally 5-minute walk, right? I lose 5 minutes of my break, 30-minute break. I remember one time I went to Subway. By the time I got back to the store, back to the work, I'm like, hey, I'm a little late. I know I have to go in my shift. Can I have 5 minutes to eat the sandwich real fast? And they said no. They were telling me no. And that's when I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I argued back and shit. You know what I mean? They actually said no to me. It was so crazy. I asked for 5 minutes to eat my sandwich. Yeah, that's why I quit after. That's why, you know. So now I painted the picture of how bad this job was, right? Like, you guys get it, right? Like, I need to walk everything. Like, there's no pogs in this job. There's no pogs. So towards the end, I realized there's like this little room in the back of the warehouse that's just empty. So I remember one time I went there and fell asleep. I put my little machine somewhere else. I let my friend take it, and I just went there. I met one friend that smoked weed, and I remember we went to Subway too, and he had like a bong in his car. We smoked weed in his car before work, before going back to shift. And he had no water in that bong, by the way. We took dry ass bong hits before going to work. It was fucking crazy. Anyways, I remember that. Anyways, yeah. I remember there's a little room in the back that I think it was like a prayer room, right? And every time I went there, nobody was in there praying. So I went there like 2 or 3 times, and I slept in there. I remember the last time I tried going in there to get a quick nap. I went in there, it was empty, because I showed my friend there, like, yo, you want to know the sick room I know? We went there for a nap. At work, me and him. We show up. Like 1 minute in, some lady just comes in and starts doing her prayer, and we're like, fuck, do we leave? Like, this is so awkward. Like, he pretended to pray. He pretended to pray. He pretended to start praying because he didn't know what to do, because like he didn't want to get caught. So he's sitting on the floor like this the whole time, just for like 30 minutes. Oh my god, that was it. And I just remember we fucked around. Didn't get fired, just quit. I remember. And then yeah. Then I was streaming. I think I don't even know if I was streaming on the side here. Then I worked at a place called Rona. Streamed on the side. It started doing well for me. And then Amazon bought my job. Bought Twitch.
Dude, I used to sleep at the nursing room at my job, mail. Love the stories.
It really sounds like Seer. Like, it just like sounds like how he would talk. Yeah, no, the Canada Rona store. It's a store. It's called Rona.
Some difficult news breaking this
What?
morning for employees at Rona Hardware Stores.
What happened?
The parent company, Lowe's, is announcing another round of store closures and
as well.
I used to mix paint. There was a viewer when I was starting streaming and shit. He actually saw me at work and said, "Poke, dude, right?" And then he came my chat, "Dude, you're doing paint stuff." I remember this. I was so small. How the fuck did he know me? I remember, dude. But I would have to pick up paint and wood and shit. Pretty much a Canadian Lowe's. Discover Weekly? Alright, let's see it. But yeah, man, Amazon job was fucking crazy. And I truly believe why. Like, I was saying it felt like human torture. And then after I quit, articles came out on CNN talking about how it was like torture. It was not torture, but it was like whatever it is. It was a CNN article saying how it was unethical and like unmoral and shit. It was actually like, I felt validated so hard. You know what I mean?
Like and subscribe. Right now. Or else.